So you finally decided to try creatine. Now one gym bro says it'll make you go bald, another claims you'll grow chest hair like a werewolf, and someone else insists your muscles will swell up with water like a sponge. Let's clear all that up. To answer these questions, I became the test subject myself and took creatine every single day for an entire year. Same dose, same routine, 365 days straight. And yes, I saw results, along with a few unexpected surprises. What is creatine? Before I show you what happened to my body after a full year on creatine, let's get one thing straight. Creatine isn't some shady powder mixed in a desert RV lab. Your body already produces it. It's stored in your muscles, ready to act as quick fuel whenever you go full beast mode. Heavy squats, explosive sprints, or that one bench press rep where you pretend everything is fine while your soul leaves your body. Your muscles run on an energy source called ATP. The problem is, they only store a tiny amount of it, and it runs out fast, faster than your motivation on leg day. Once ATP runs out, your muscles stop producing power and give up. Creatine helps fix that. Supplementing increases the creatine stored in your muscles, allowing your body to produce more ATP on demand. More ATP means more power, more reps, and more strength. And what happens when you lift heavier and push harder over time? Exactly, we're more muscle growth. Which creatine to buy? Before worrying about results, you first need to buy the right type. Walk into a supplement store and you'll be overwhelmed by endless creatine variations. Ethyl ester, buffered creatine, ultra mega creatine, even glittery unicorn flavored creatine. They all claim better absorption and faster gains. The truth? Most of it is marketing hype. Fancy labels and scientific-sounding words just double the price. Stick with creatine monohydrate. It works, absorbs perfectly well, and doesn't need special enhancements. When you buy it, flip the container around. The only ingredient you should see is creatine monohydrate. If there's a long list of extras, you're paying for fillers. That's why during my entire year, I used nothing but basic creatine monohydrate. How much creatine you need? Once you escape the creatine circus, let's talk dosage. The answer is simple. 5 grams per day works for most people. Bigger guys can go up to 6 to 7 grams, smaller individuals a bit less, but stressing over tiny differences is pointless. Your muscles don't care if you took 4.8 instead of 5.2 grams. What matters is consistency. Taking it daily is far more important than chasing the perfect number. I personally take 5 grams per day because that's one scoop. Easy. When you first start, your muscles need time to fully saturate. You can either fill them quickly or gradually. The loading phase means about 20 grams per day for a week, split into smaller doses. It saturates your muscles faster, but it can destroy your stomach. The non-loading method is simpler, just 5 grams daily, and your muscles saturate over 2 to 3 weeks instead of 1. Both methods end in the same place. I chose the non-loading approach. No digestive horror stories. Best time to take creatine. Next question. When should you take creatine and what do you mix it with? Some people take it pre-workout, some post-workout, some even dry scoop it first thing in the morning. Reality check. Creatine doesn't work like caffeine. You don't feel it kick in. It builds up in your muscles over time, and once your stores are full, it works whenever you train, no matter what time you took it. So the best time is simply the time you'll remember every day. I usually mix mine into my post-workout protein shake because it's convenient. You can mix creatine with water, a shake, carbs, or without carbs. It barely affects absorption once your muscles are saturated. The taste is slightly chalky, so if you want to hide it, mix it with something you like. One small note: try not to mix it directly with caffeine. Evidence isn't conclusive, but it may reduce some strength benefits. If you love coffee, just separate the timing. Coffee earlier, creatine later. Creatine benefits. Now for the results after taking creatine daily for a full year. First benefit: strength increased. Not overnight superhero strength, but steady progress. Extra reps, slightly heavier lifts, and less fatigue. Creatine isn't magic, but that extra ATP lets you push a little harder, and those small improvements compound over time. Second, as my muscles looked fuller and thicker. Creatine pulls water into your muscle cells, not under your skin. So you don't look bloated. You look more solid and defined. Drink enough water and you'll avoid puffiness. Third, recovery improved. Less soreness, ready to train sooner. It's difficult to say creatine alone caused it, but the difference was noticeable, and faster recovery is a huge advantage for muscle growth. Creatine side effects. Now let's address the big question. Did creatine make me go bald? No. My hairline didn't move. The myth came from the idea that creatine may slightly increase DHT, a hormone linked to hair loss. But if you lose hair, it's genetics, not creatine. So blame your parents, not your supplements. And no, when creatine won't suddenly make you grow body hair like a gorilla. Guys who noticed more chest hair probably just hit puberty. Final recap. Bottom line, creatine is one of the most effective, safest, most researched, and most affordable supplements you can take. Want more reps? Creatine. Want fuller muscles? Creatine. Want more strength? Creatine again. Want better workouts? Creatine is your friend.